Okay, so I think we're good now, I think. The red and white has been acting a little weird, I'm not gonna lie. Hmm. I almost feel like we should just start over, especially since this is like... Since it's now on the right-hand side of the screen, this actually needs to be like over. Am I wrong? Or am I wrong? Okay. So let's maybe start over if we can. You're gonna see my desktop here for a second, I guess. Actually, not a big deal, even though I actually want to open this through Steam. So one thing that I'm noticing, the dialogue is actually too quiet. Maybe bring the music to like right there. Total volume up. Let's try that. All right, so we should be able to officially start this now. Let's delete our current save.
Dr. Dekker is dead. Again. Alderby pushed him from the cliff's edge. 2,500 feet. His body wasn't found.
Hello.
Obviously. I want him to be dead this time. But the world still feels cold. Maybe because Professor Alderby is dead too. Killed by one of us. Maybe all of us. But there's hope. A new doctor is coming. I hope they find Professor Alderby's killer. I hope they can cure us. I hope they stay alive. Dr. Dekker is still here. I can feel him.
Okay, already a much better delay, thank God.
You've come a long way, Doctor. And from one therapist to another, I think you're ready to start practicing again, to help new patients. But how do you feel?
Maybe turn that down just a bit. I'm ready.
Excellent. Last time was difficult for you. I know.
What does he mean last time?
See, you are ready. I mentioned last time, and you picked up on it immediately.
So he answered that. He said it was difficult too.
You took things at face value. Sometimes you need to read between the lines. Ask me about both of these things together.
So apparently we can link things now, which is super cool. If we right click, we can link these two together and we can try them. Say, why was last time difficult?
You're ready. Forget last time. Remember why you're doing all this in the first place. To help those people. To find Professor Alderby's killer. And to stop the spread of infectious madness.
Interesting. Madness?
The easiest path to follow. Once you're seduced by its riches.
Seduced by its riches? And we can also link some of this stuff as well. Huh. So we can talk about last time madness?
If you don't remember, it's probably best that way.
And is it difficult to spread infectious madness?
Yeah, hopefully. With therapists like ourselves battling to help people.
And apparently we can fuse all of these together, which I did not do last time, so let's try that out. Last time, difficult madness. Last time was the infectious madness difficult.
Combining 3 ideas at once would blow most people's minds. But in some cases, it also allows you to dig very deeply. Be careful, Doctor.
Dig very deeply. Huh. Interesting.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask about before you go?
No.
Okay. If you need anything at all, you know where to find me. Good luck, my friend.
Act 1.
Doctor? Doctor, are you okay? You fainted. But follow this. Well, you seem okay now, and you take instructions very well. You'll be replacing Dr. Dekker, but before you meet any of his patients, I need you to know that one of them killed Professor Alderby.
I already knew.
You did? I know that no one was formally charged, but I just know that one of them did it. Dr. Dekker is missing, presumed dead. His mentor, Professor Alderby, showed up and pushed him off a cliff.
What in the world is going on here? So we can't fuse these ideas yet. We did this last time. Presumed unalived?
No body, no proof. Alderby was killed the evening he arrived. Bludgeoned to death in Dekker's office. Your office. I need to find out who did it.
Can you help me do that, Doctor?
I will.
Will you? I hope so. I'll let the patients know that you're here. Come and find me after. Oh, and Doctor, things might be a little stranger here than you're used to.
Stranger than we're used to. Ophelia. Interesting. These appear to be some kind of notes. Plan of Dr. Dekker's clinic in Shellthorn. Oh. Would you look at that? We have rooms now. We have a bed. We have multiple beds. We have an office. Oh my god. A reception area? We've upgraded. That must be for repeat questions, I would assume. Ophelia, huh? We also have Bridget and Saphira, Mariana, who's returning from the previous game. If you know, you know. Dune. Killian. Interesting. Well, I guess we might as well start out with hello.
Hello, Doctor. I'm Ophelia. I'm a sculptor. Sorry, it's a bit nerve-wracking, starting again with a new doctor. What if you decide I'm mad?
Your responses can affect patients' outcomes. Do you think you're mad? Did Dekker think you were mad? Let's go for a good boy playthrough first. Do you think you're mad?
I honestly don't know anymore. I'm named after a character who went completely mad. Maybe it's fate. My mother died a few months ago, and it's affected me more than I thought it would.
I'm sorry for your loss. Were you close? You can only select one of these answers. Were you close?
Oh, not that close. Not anymore, but it wasn't her fault.
What does she know about Alderby's murder? Why was she seeing Dekker because her mother unalived? Interesting. Wow, we have a lot of depth going on right now. Okay. Huh. I almost wonder if it's better for me to be on that side, but I don't know yet. It's new territory. Also, let me know if the sound is okay. I think it's fine, but Sculpture?
Oh, I sculpt people. Well, pieces of people. Mostly heads and hands.
So you sculpt mostly heads and hands. Why heads? Why hands? I'm more concerned about why hands, I think.
Hands can be very expressive. But I can never get them right, though. They always seem so lifeless.
Hello and sculpture? What if we mix these two together?
I don't have anything to say about that right now.
Hmm. Nothing to say about hello and sculpture. So, what about your mother?
She was a famous painter. Virginia Hammond. More famous now she's dead. Our relationship was not the best. I'd been living in Italy since I was 16.
Did you ever make sculptures of your mother? Did your mother teach you to sculpt? Okay, sure.
No, but she taught me a lot about art. She took me to galleries when I was younger and taught me how to see like an artist.
This is amazing right now. Okay, what about art?
Yes, but I'm nowhere near as successful as she was,
Tell me about your mother's art. What kind of art did your mother do?
mostly huge, gaudy portraits of herself.
Give me 1 second. Okay. So we should be back. Did we already ask about this? We asked what kind of art does your mother do? What about art and sculpting?
Sculpture is beautiful. To be able to make something as hard as stone, look like it's flowing, I've always been drawn to it.
Interesting. And what about Italy?
Well, if you're an artist, there's no better place to study. But I didn't want to be home anymore. Not with my mother the way she was.
I see how this could be very, very tricky at some point, right? Because you have so many words that you can fuse here. Like, we could talk about, is your mother from Italy? Or, why did your mother cause you to move to Italy?
She wasn't, very easy to live with. Especially after she stopped painting. She drank a lot. And I thought she blamed me for everything.
She blamed you for everything?
When I moved, she accused me of abandoning her like everyone else. The truth is, it was easier to love her from a distance.
It was easier to love her from a distance. Okay. Does it matter which way we go? No. Okay. Interesting. What about the art of Italy? What's it like being an artist in Italy?
Expensive. I'm a living, breathing specimen of a poor, starving artist.
Did your mother leave you any money?
No, she didn't have any money left to leave.
Interesting. And how about sculpting Italy? She moved to Italy to study sculpture.
Originally, yes, I studied marble carving in Florence, but only for a year or so. I'm mostly self-taught. There was a lot of trial and error, hence all the heads and hands.
Interesting. So you could combine like a lot of these things at once, right? This could get very, very tricky. Tell me about Dekker.
I started seeing him about 2 weeks after my mother died.
And how long ago was that?
About 4 months. He had a solid, dependable name. It felt like I'd be safe telling him my secrets.
And did Dekker know about your mother? You seeing Dekker for grief counseling? Okay, sure. Close enough.
No, it wasn't that. I was hearing voices.
What kind of voices?
Whispering.
Whispering. Oh, so a new voice line got unlocked, which is voices. Fascinating. Okay. Did you tell Dekker about Italy? Did you know Dekker when you were in Italy? Okay.
No, I found him here. Actually, his business card was at the house. I thought maybe he'd been my mother's therapist, but when I asked him, he said he'd never met her.
Interesting. We asked about this, right? Yeah. Huh. Did Dekker know about your sculpting?
Oh, no. I haven't created anything new since I came back home, and all my recent pieces are in Italy, along with my tools.
And did Dekker know about your art?
I'm not sure.
That's a fair enough reaction, in my opinion. It's like, maybe. Voices.
They sounded like women's voices. I thought it was just my imagination at first, but I've only ever heard them in my mother's house. I inherited it when she died.
Did you tell Dekker about the voices?
He thought they might be trying to communicate with me.
Communicate with you?
We hadn't quite figured that bit out, but he definitely thought I was hearing them for a reason.
Interesting. Did you hear voices when you were in Italy?
Only my neighbor, Una, arguing with her many, many lovers.
Okay. I felt like there was a lot to unpack there, but apparently the game thinks otherwise. Voices in are you hearing that from your art at all? Sure.
That thought has crossed my mind. I was raised to imagine things that aren't there and make them real. Maybe it's just my brain malfunctioning. But I don't think so.
So we are seeing a lot of choices here. I kind of almost want to be on that side, I think. I just hope I'm not blocking anything if I go over there. I don't know. Let's try it. You'll only see this if you're on the landscape view, by the way. The vertical view will remain the same. So if you're watching this on your phone, don't worry about that. All right. Maybe a little more. Okay, not bad. Let's move this also. Cool. So, did your mother hear voices?
If she did, she never said so. Once, though, she told me that she felt like the house was watching her. I just thought she was being paranoid.
Why did you think she was paranoid?
She'd become quite reclusive over the last 10 years or so. It changed her. She called me the night she died.
Interesting. And do you hear voices when sculpting at all? Do your sculptures speak to you?
No, but I talk to them sometimes. The heads, that is. I give them names and I talk to them as I'm shaping their features. It's not strange, though, is it? It's not like I think they're real.
Don't worry. I mean, there have been people that have heard voices from all sorts of artistic things. Or at least seen them move. So, do the voices say hello?
No, those things aren't connected.
Fair. Did Dekker say hello to you ever?
I'd rather not talk about it.
Yes, I see. And what about your imagination? Do you have a vivid imagination?
I suppose so. I had an imaginary friend when I was younger, but that's quite common, isn't it?
To have an imaginary friend? Could the imaginary friend be where the voices are coming from?
They're not in my head. If they were, I'd hear them all the time, not just in my mother's house.
Fair enough. What did Dekker say about your imagination?
Oh, maybe we can talk about that some other time.
Fair enough. Hmm. Did you use your imagination to create your art?
It depends what I'm making. If I paint, I like to have a reference. When I'm sculpting, it just reveals itself to me, rather than using my imagination.
Interesting. And what about your imagination when you're sculpting?
I never sculpt real people. I just try to reveal what's in the stone. Whenever I sculpt it, it feels like I'm trying to find something.
Um, What are you trying to find?
Something lost.
Something lost. Did your mother ever talk about her imagination?
Sorry, that doesn't mean anything to me.
Did your mother's art ever have anything to do with imagination? Can't be those three. Okay. Game saying that's too much. And what about...
Oh, I don't know. Sorry.
So we talked about like all of this, right?
I don't really have an answer for that.
Fair point. Okay. What about the house?
I grew up there. It's a big, sprawling, falling down kind of place. Echoing halls, vast dusty attics, sweeping staircases. Beautiful, but deadly. I think it might be what killed her.
Tell me more about the house and your mother. Think the house unalived your mother?
If not the house, then something in it. She threw herself down the stairs and broke her neck.
Oh. Threw herself down the stairs? Did she leave any kind of a note?
No. At least I didn't find one. But then, she always did believe in letting the art speak for itself. Do you believe in ghosts, Doctor?
Do I believe in ghosts? Interesting. Did you tell Dekker about the house?
Oh, yes. Just once. I stayed there a few weeks before moving in here, and I haven't been back since.
Did Dekker hear the voices for himself?
No. He said he couldn't hear anything, but he recorded it anyway, and you can definitely hear something.
Interesting. Did you ever make any sculptures in the house?
I'm not sure that's relevant.
Okay, fair enough. Is there any artwork in the house?
No. It's strange. I know she stopped years ago, but the house should have been full of her paintings. It was when I moved out.
I like that this game is like more limited, but also like more direct. So it doesn't feel like you're going like all over the place in terms of like different ideas and things like that, but like you're limited via the structure. But you can combine a bunch of different things and a bunch of different ideas. Planning to live at the house or return to Italy?
Oh, it's a beautiful house. But I'm not sure I could live there, even if I wasn't hearing voices. It holds a lot of memories. Not all of them good.
What kind of memories?
Memories from childhood. Too much to get into now.
Okay. So the house has voices? You only hear voices at your mother's house?
Yes, there are people in my mother's house who shouldn't be there. Inside the walls. I can hear them whispering.
What are they saying?
Can't really tell, but it never stops. It's almost in every room of the house.
So did your mother ever hear voices in the house? I guess I can't fuse those. Okay. Hmm. Did you hear anything strange in the house growing up?
It's an old house. There were always strange noises. I used to hear scratching coming from a wall in my parents' room, the master bedroom. But that stopped soon after, and I was very young then, so I don't know if I imagined it.
Interesting. So on the vertical view, I know that you guys are not really, you all are not really able to read the names. I don't know if that's a big concern for anyone. I can make it slightly smaller. Let me see. Did that help at all? A little bit. Okay. So we talked about sculptures at the house. I think we've talked about a lot of these things. What about ghosts?
Dr. Dekker was very open-minded. I was wondering if you were the same.
Interesting. Does your mother have a ghost? Do you think ghosts unalived your mother? Okay, that's a fair question as well.
If the voices are ghosts, maybe she was driven mad by them. Or maybe something else in the house drove her to kill herself.
Is that why you're worried about going mad?
I've read that madness isn't hereditary, but maybe a weakness for it is.
Actually, It's not necessarily hereditary, but there are like sometimes some links there, depending on what kind of madness we're talking about. But understandable. What about ghosts in your sculptures?
I don't know anything about that.
Okay, fair enough. I guess it was kind of a stretch. Um, did ghosts influence her art?
I don't know anything about that.
The answer is no. Okay. Do you see ghosts anywhere else in Italy?
Oh, maybe we can talk about that some other time.
Okay, fair enough. I guess I should be more specific. What about ghosts in Dekker? Did Dekker ever notice any ghosts? Or did Dekker believe in ghosts, I guess?
That was one of the theories he had, but it isn't what he thought in the end.
Did you ever hear any ghost voices coming from the ghosts?
No, not really. They're muffled. You can't make out any words. It's like someone talking on the phone in another room.
Did anyone else live with your mother?
Not that I know of. My parents were divorced, so when I left, she was all alone.
I hate to say it, but are the ghosts a part of your imagination? Do you believe in ghosts?
Yes, I've not seen one, but I've definitely heard one.
So you think that there's ghosts in the house?
Perhaps it's old and damp and things happen there.
Have you seen any ghosts?
I've seen things. Things moving that shouldn't. It's hard to explain.
Okay. You said your mother called you?
Yes. She called a few hours before they found her. It was a Wednesday, around 2 a.m. I couldn't really process what she was saying.
Was she calling you about the ghosts, maybe? What do you mean, who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters?
Sorry?
Sorry, wrong franchise. So she called you from the house?
Yes. I have caller ID.
I hate to say it, but you didn't imagine the call, did you?
I'm not sure that's relevant.
Okay. Alright. Did Dekker hear the call?
Oh, I don't know. Sorry.
I was wondering if she, like, recorded it or something. Um, did your mother consider art a calling?
I don't really have an answer for that.
No, it's just specifically with call, huh?
Well, if you're an artist, there's no better place to study. But I didn't want to be home anymore.
Were you in Italy when your mother called?
Yes, but it's fine. I wasn't asleep anyway.
Why did your mother call you?
I'm not entirely sure. She sounded cold. She just kept saying, "Don't let them take her. Don't let them take her." I couldn't get her to stop saying it, so I said, "Okay, I promise, and then the line went dead.
Is her you? Who is her?
I think it might be the house. She'd sometimes refer to it as old girl. That was the last time we spoke.
Hmm.
I'd rather not talk about it. No, those things aren't connected.
Just checking some of these things.
Sorry, that doesn't mean anything to me.
Hmm. We did this, right? Hear any other voices during the call?
Only my mother's.
What about Alderby? What can you tell me about Professor Alderby?
Not much. We had one session together, but I didn't really know him.
Then why am I talking to you then? I'm kidding. We want to help all our patients. Did you see anything suspicious?
Everyone was acting normally that day. But normal for us might seem suspicious to others. I didn't really see anyone around the time he was killed. Oh, I was on a video call from about 8:30 until 9 with a solicitor. The police have already verified it.
What were you talking about?
Probate. To do with the house.
Did you ever call Alderby?
I don't have anything to say about that right now.
Okay, probably not, obviously. About Alderby and Dekker.
Yes. I asked him where he was. He just said he'd left, but it was only later I found out what really happened.
I would like it if we used a different term other than he here. I'm a little confused as to which he we're talking about with he and him. So, what really happened?
Professor Alderby pushed Dr. Dekker off the cliff. Didn't he? I actually thought Bridget might have pushed him at first. She slammed her door that morning and started crying. I can hear everything. She's in the room next to mine. And that was about 9:10. I just finished yoga. Then I heard Mariana screaming something. A few minutes later, Bridget must have got back before Professor Alderby did.
Interesting. Okay. Have you ever talked to Alderby about your sculptures? Did you bludgeon Alderby with a sculpture? What? Okay, sure.
Is that a serious question? You do know how he died? Oh, I don't know. Sorry.
Was Alderby with your mother that night? No, okay. I hate to miss anything by skipping.
Sorry. That doesn't mean anything to me. Well, if you're an artist, there's no better place. I'm not sure that's relevant.
So we talked about this. Did Alderby know about the voices?
Yes. I think he'd read my session notes. He didn't believe they were real, though. He thought Dr. Dekker was encouraging my delusions.
Do you think you were hallucinating the voices?
Yes, amongst other things. But he also seemed afraid I might hurt myself. Or others. He was wrong, anyway. He just didn't know me like Dr. Dekker did.
Oh my god, I feel so guilty. I feel so guilty taking the good boy route here. Because I feel like it really impacts this character negatively, which just makes this such an interesting character to start with. Did Alderby think it was your imagination?
I'd rather not talk about it.
Alderby know about the house at all?
I don't know anything about that.
Or about the ghosts? Have you seen or heard Alderby's ghost?
No. If I had, I'd have asked him who killed him.
Was there a call from Alderby or anything?
I don't really have an answer for that.
Okay, well. I'm like... I don't even know if we can do 3 links yet. I was just looking to see if I could find one at all here. Hello worked with like none of these things, by the way.
No, those things aren't connected. I don't have anything to say about that right now. Oh, maybe we can talk about that some other time.
Nothing about the ghosts. I think we stopped at like Dekker, right?
Oh, maybe we can talk about that some other time. I don't really have an answer for that.
Okay. Yeah, I think hello is just by itself. If it's not this... Oh my god. Sorry. I can't see it being a part of this at all. End session for Act 1. I don't know if we really want to do that just yet. I feel like we just need more information. What does she know about Alderby's murder? Was she seeing Dekker because her mother unalived? Find out more about the voices. She thinks the house unalived her mother. Does she think the house is haunted? Did her mother say when she called? What Ophelia and Professor Alderby discuss in her session? Interesting. Okay. Oh, unavailable in demo. I didn't see that. Interesting. But it looks like in the full game there would be other patients here that you could talk to as well. I kind of wonder if we got through everything. I don't think there are any 3-1s here. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think there's any 3-1s here. I don't think. I could check through all of these, but I don't think there would be much of a point to that. So maybe we just end our session here for this one.
Is that it for today? Thank you, Doctor. I hope I haven't scared you off.
You did great.
Really? I don't like talking about these things. It makes me seem weird. These voices I'm hearing, I want to know why. I think they might be related to my parents.
Why do you think the voices are related to your parents?
Dr. Dekker seemed to think that I might have been traumatized in my childhood.
Interesting. Played one of 40 plus sessions in the full game. I wonder if it's each character has a session. Hope to see you again. Okay. And there's 5 sessions. Or if there's actually just like 40 plus sessions. That was really cool. Attempted 67. Found 38. Interesting. They actually tell you a number down here. I don't know. You can see it in the vertical. Interesting. I also love how there's like little responses inside of the response that more so dictate the flow of things as far as if it's going to be chaotic or if it's going to be more controlled. It's interesting. I'm very excited for the full game when it comes out. I definitely want to play it when it comes out. Super exciting. It's definitely one of my favorite games for sure. The original, as well as also hopefully this one as well. But ultimately, if you did like that, of course, feel free to like the video and follow if you want to. of course, we definitely appreciate it, and we are well on our way to reaching 1K followers here on the Red and White, as well as also possibly reaching affiliate on the Purple app. So if you are interested in that or being a part of that, definitely feel free to follow those. Access to both should be available in the corresponding links in said descriptive buttons down there. But ultimately, thank you so much for watching. I might come back with some Night Rain later, because I do feel like that was a little bit short, but I'm also feeling a little bit tired, so I might take a bit of a nap. I also do have a bit of an appointment tomorrow, not anything serious this time, but, well, it is surgery, but not critical. So it might be hard talking for the next few days, I suppose. But I usually just power through anyway. Anyways, ultimately, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you have an excellent day.